Hello, hello, hello. This is Brandon Ivey doing another Facebook Live. I said I would earlier. The last Facebook Live I did, I said I was going to do one tonight, and the topic would be about cryptocurrency once again being a necessity versus a luxury. That's the word I couldn't remember. Luxury. There's a difference. But I'm going to give it a couple of minutes. In about 2-3 minutes, we'll go ahead and get started. We're winding down, celebrating my son's birthday. Turned 10 years old today. You want to say hi to everybody?
Hello.
This is my little co-pilot. He's always in my room when I'm working, when I'm recording videos. So he's soaking up everything that I'm saying, whether he understands it or not. One day, as he gets older, he will. He's hearing all about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency right now, even though he doesn't understand it. But he's soaking it all in. You understand Bitcoin?
No, but I don't care about it.
Oh, you don't care about it? You will. Your generation will. His generation won't be able to live without it, which is why this recording. Is Bitcoin and cryptocurrency will be a necessity? It's seen right now kind of as a novelty. You know what? I should have meant to use that word instead of luxury. A novelty. Cryptocurrency, Bitcoin is seen as a novelty among most people who have even heard of the term. You'd be surprised about how many people out there have never even heard of the word cryptocurrency or Bitcoin. I was telling my brother a couple weeks back on the 4th of July, he knew Bitcoin. But I asked him, I said, have you heard of cryptocurrency? He said, what's that, kryptonite? He had no idea. This is my 39-year-old brother. He turns 40 in February. He had no idea what cryptocurrency is. And those that do, and I have to admit, I was one of those individuals. I thought that Bitcoin and all this stuff was a novelty. You know, that all the nerds and geeks were geeking out over internet money because they couldn't, afford to or didn't want to deal with the banking system. That's what I originally thought. I thought it was funny money, monopoly money. Right, what in the world is Bitcoin? What are you going to do with that? To say that my eyes are opened is an understatement. It's an understatement. I cannot unlearn what I have learned. I can't put my head back in the sand. So I want to be a little visionary for a moment here. I'm not going to go into a history lesson of Bitcoin per se. But I will lay a foundation to show why cryptocurrency and the network it is based on, called the blockchain, is going to be an everyday part of our lives that we won't be able to survive without it. You guys remember back in 1994, the Today Show asked the question, what is the internet? Now, my son wants to say, what's the internet?
The internet is a site where you can, make stuff, chat, and make games, make videos, make games like Minecraft.
Make games like Minecraft? You gotta come over here and they can actually hear you. Okay, this is my brand new 10-year-old explaining in his own his own words what the internet is. So you can play Minecraft on the internet?
Well, first off, you can first, Minecraft is what controls the world.
Oh, Minecraft controls the world?
No, internet.
Minecraft controls the internet?
No.
Internet controls the world.
Internet controls the Minecraft world.
No, internet controls everything.
Internet controls everything. Okay, go sit down. You said a lot right there. My 10-year-old says that the internet controls everything. And in his world, that's all he knows. He was just born 10 years ago. The internet controls everything. He doesn't know what life is like without the internet. I do. I spent the majority of my life without the internet. I don't think I remember America Online, and I remember, in my household we had one computer, and if you wanted to get online, it took up the house line. So we couldn't be on the internet for long because nobody could call. And my parents were like, all right, shut that American Online thing off. Remember the dial-up? Sounded like a modem? Good grief. I died trying to go back to those days. But if you had internet at home, oh, you was a king in the neighborhood back in those days. I remember a friend of mine in the neighborhood set up a computer in the garage, and because his dad had a separate house line, like a fax line and a home line, and we could be on the internet for a long time. Oh man, those were the days if you had that. But he's right, the internet controls everything. Today people are asking, what is cryptocurrency? What is the blockchain? We're not going to have to wait 10 years from now. It'll be sooner than that, where everything is being done by the blockchain. I think it was Jairus Coleman. I think he posted an article or something about Bank of America already has 3 or 4 patents out for blockchain technology. All the billionaires and millionaires are preparing and laying the foundation for what the blockchain and cryptocurrency is going to be based on. So whether you like it or not, whether you believe it or not, whether you've even heard of it or not, all of our lives are going to be attached to this technology, one way or another. You're not going to be able to avoid it. We're already in a cashless society right now. Even your own money in the bank is a form of Bitcoin. You want to know why? It's just numbers. It's just X's and O's, ones and zeros on a bank statement. You deposit your $3,400 check for the month. The bank turns around and already loans that sucker out. It's just numbers on a screen. Most people don't even carry cash. They use their card. We are already there. It's just that form is going to transfer from what we know it now onto a new network, peer-to-peer. And not just dealing with money. We're also talking about dealing with contracts, weddings. Every piece of contract, everything's going to be done through the blockchain. It's more secure. It can't be hacked. And more reliable. And it's cheaper. So in the next 3 to 5 years, we will all be exposed to it whether we like it or not. The next 15 to 20 years, our lives will not be able to function without the blockchain. Think of it like this. I'll do a little bit of history lesson. Why it is so important. Have you ever heard of the two-ledger system before? If you haven't, that's okay. You're involved in it right now. It's called the banking system. When a contract is written up, you have a lawyer that's present. You have the signatories. You have the bank. So there's always a third party involved to verify your transaction that is legit. If you see a charge on your credit card or your debit card that you did not authorize, you contact the bank, you file a dispute. The bank may temporarily return your funds. Then they go and investigate this other party to find out why your account was charged. Did you actually authorize it? And they determine, not you, they determine if it's true or not, because it's one word against another person's word. One business against your word. And then the banks is charging you for this as well. What the blockchain is going to do is when a transaction happens, it's not just a third party person verifying it. The entire network is recording it. The whole thing. The entire network. It can't be copied. It can't be hacked. It cannot be manipulated. One thing about Bitcoin, it's going to be the universal currency. And it may not even be Bitcoin. It may be a different type of cryptocurrency. Bitcoin's just the first right now. Think of it like this. Oh, Bitcoin will dominate forever. We don't know that. It may not. The technology, however, will always be here and grow. But Bitcoin might be replaced. You guys remember MySpace? How many of you had a MySpace account? At one point, they reached 100 million MySpace users. When was the last time you logged into your MySpace account? 10 years ago? Maybe that? Why? Because Facebook came on and did what MySpace couldn't do, made it even bigger. So there might be another currency that comes around that's on the crypto space that does what Bitcoin started out to do. We'll see. But the technology is not going anywhere. 1 Bitcoin in Japan is worth 1 Bitcoin in the United States. 1 Bitcoin in South Africa is worth 1 Bitcoin in the UK. The denomination is the same. It's a limited amount of quantity, like gold. There's only 21 million Bitcoins that will ever be in existence. The final one will be mined, I think they said 2140. 2140. Still got another 100 years for it to be mined out. And even when then, the value of it's going to continue to rise because the demand for it is rising. Cryptocurrency is a necessity. The technology it's built on is the real prize, not the cryptocurrency itself. So here's the real question. Your involvement in all of this. Mark my words, you will be involved. One way or another, whether you like it or not. It's just that right now, you actually can choose on how you're going to be involved. You have that freedom right now, before it's forced upon you. So there's a couple of options that you can do. Sit on the sidelines like many of you still are, and just hear about this on the news, hear it on social media. Tell yourself it doesn't matter to you. You're not dealing with any Bitcoins. You get paid direct deposit into your account. You got your debit card. You'll just stick with your day trading or trading on the stock market or the Forex and buying property traditional way. Saving up money and putting it in the bank. You think it has nothing to do with you. You're going to see the cryptocurrencies continue to rise in value from 2% to 100% to 5,000% to 115,000% in a short period of time. You're going to watch all this happen right underneath your nose. Then the day's going to come when you think, you know what, maybe I need to get involved, but you don't have $15,000 to buy a Bitcoin. But all your buddies around you got rich. Some of them lost a lot of money too. This is a volatile market. You're going to win, you're going to lose. But the ultimate slap in the face is going to come when whatever company you're working for or network marketing company you're a part of sends out a corporate email and message and it says, we now accept Bitcoin payments to purchase our product, and we will now pay salaries and commissions through Bitcoin. And especially if you're an international company, you want to know what their reasoning is going to be? It's cheaper, it's instant, it saves money. Who wants to go through the exchange of trying to send $50 commission to somebody in Nigeria? By the time they pay all their fees, they're only left with $5. Why would a company need to spend $20,000 or $30,000 to set up a corporation in a different country to fund the bank $100,000 just so that they can do business when Bitcoin can be done immediately? You don't have to worry about trying to travel around the world where you can only carry up to $10,000 cash, and people get around that by using their credit card and whatnot, which means a whole lot of fees. When you can have access to your Bitcoin account no matter where you are in the world because you have a Bitcoin wallet. It just knows numbers and zeros. It doesn't care about language. Math is universal. money and resources is universal. And when that day comes and you realize, wow, my employee said that I need to go up and set up a Bitcoin wallet because I'm getting paid in Bitcoin, and you're going to look back and say, I wish I got involved 5 years ago. That can be you. That's going to be the majority of the people out there. They're going to see ATM Bitcoin machines everywhere. They're not going to be able to escape it. And maybe out of pride and stubbornness, they'll resent it because they've always have. But for the rest of you who are like me, who I was not looking for this, I did not start out 2017 saying I'm going to become Bitcoin Brandon. I didn't start 2017 saying I'm going to be investing in my cryptocurrency education. I'm going to learn how to trade. And I'm going to invest in mining machines. I did not start out this year saying that. I did start out this year saying I'm going to earn 7 figures. That goal hasn't changed. The vehicle and direction that I'm using to attain that goal has changed. This is right now the most profitable industry to be in, whether you are a straight up entrepreneur or you are a internet marketer or network marketer in the MLM industry. I can go out there and try to build a team of 5,000 people in any company to get to $20,000, $25,000 a month and more. Or I can invest in cryptocurrency, let my money work for itself, and I live off of that same amount of money without having to recruit 5,000 people. How about that? How about making money without having to recruit anybody? Do what wealthy people do. Let your money work for you. Now, as I stated earlier, there are 3 pillars to this industry. The first is education, the second is trade, the third is mining. We have a program to get you educated. I think that's the most lacking thing right now. Lack of education. I'm watching on social media and people's response to Bitcoin. And the lack of the total ignorance to it is astonishing. People have no idea what it is. Just like in 1994, people had no idea what the internet is or what email was until You've Got Mail. Remember that movie came out? You've Got Mail. Go ahead, say it again.
You got mail.
That movie came out before he was born. And now you're going to start seeing that all over the place now. It's going to be in sci-fi movies. It's going to be all over Hollywood. It's the new it thing to do. You've got Sir Richard Branson having private cryptocurrency blockchain meetings with other billionaires on his private island, Necker Island. This is his 3rd year in a row, by the way. The billionaires have already moved. They're already talking about move at least 1% of your wealth into cryptocurrency. Oh no. There's some of them, they're already doing 10, 15, 20%. It's already happening. Get educated. TeachMeCrypto.net. TeachMeCrypto.net. That will at least help you to get educated. And once you get educated, you're going to learn some key words that is foreign to you right now. You're going to understand what this hard fork that happened yesterday really meant. You're going to understand what Bitcoin is, what Ethereum is, what Ethereum Classic, what Bitcoin Classic, what Zcash, what Dash, what Ripple is, what Litecoin is, and the dozens of other altcoins that's currently being traded. You're going to understand what the blue chip coins is, which is Bitcoin and Ethereum. You're going to understand what ICO means and why the SEC had to step in because it was getting out of control. You're going to understand what a blockchain is and the hash rate that keeps it together. You'll know why mining is so important in the backbone of the entire industry and how you can earn crypto every single day by getting in on the mining game. That's what I'm most excited about. Mining. Earning money passively because you purchased an asset. An asset, not a security. You purchased an asset, a machine. The one thing about investing in the crypto space is when you have a bunch of coins on hand, no matter if the market goes up or down, you will never lose. You'll never lose. You want to know why? No, Jairus Coleman is good at saying this. Because you never lose the coin itself. See, you can trade on the stock market. You can trade on Forex. But when you lose your dollars, you lose your dollars. You might be trading at $5,000. You have a 2, 3, 4 month loss. You're down to $1,500. When the trading finally starts to go up, guess what? You're only trading with $1,500, not $5,000. But Bitcoin or cryptocurrency, that doesn't matter the value. You still have that same currency. It's like property. If you were to buy a house for $400,000 and the market was to go up, the house didn't move location. The house didn't change. It's now worth $700,000. But what if it goes down? The market goes down to $200,000. The house didn't change. The house is still there. It's just worth less. So you can just hold on to it until the market goes back up. It's the same concept with cryptocurrency, only on the long term, the market will always continue to rise. You will have your dips, you will have your crashes, it will come right back. It's the people during a crash, you can tell who don't belong. Don't put money in that you can't risk. Expect to lose. Because when you win, it will be that much sweeter. Expect to lose. Expect to win. Expect that it will come back. I can have 50 Bitcoin right now at $2,700 and it crashes and goes down to $100 per Bitcoin. I still have 50 Bitcoin. I hold on to it. It jumps back up to 5,000, 6,000 per coin. So they may say this is a risky industry, but it's risky depending on how you play the game. If you're in it for fast money, you're in the wrong place. Can you make fast money? Absolutely. The reason why I am here is because people I know became millionaires within the last 12 months. Went from nothing to millionaire, and I sat back and watched it happen. Like, oh my goodness. I will not be left behind. I am taking a complete shift in my career and my focus on this. You have to see and look at it as a visionary. You may not see it now, but as the years to come, you won't be able to help it because this is a necessity, not a luxury. So if you want to get educated on the cryptocurrency space, go to www.teachmecrypto.net. However, if you want to really jump in and start mining for it, like we're doing, I'm mining Ethereum and I'm currently mining Litecoin, then get back to me and I'll share you that information privately. And why privately? Because it's not for everybody. I'm not just going to throw around the link out there. It is not for everybody. Oh, by the way, you can take a free tour as well. Doesn't cost you anything. I will say iCoinPro publicly, education. Why? Because everybody needs to be educated. There's no losing there. You're not buying any coins. You're not flipping any coins. You're not doubling your money just because you bought some coins. No, 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 no. It's going to teach you education. It's going to teach you how to trade. And we've got some good news that was just shared to us leaders today about what's coming in a couple of months. It is a game changer, and everybody in the industry will want to be involved. And just so you know, you don't have to stop what you're currently doing to be involved in this industry. You don't have to quit your business. You don't have to stop what you're doing to be involved. It's not competition. So with that, the consensus is cryptocurrency is a luxury. I'm sorry. Cryptocurrency is a necessity, not a luxury. not a novelty. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Get back to me if you want to know more how to mine. For as low as $500, get your mining machine. teachmecrypto.net. Get your education. And we'll see you all tomorrow. God bless. Good night. Bye-bye.